It's time for Michigan Fun on My Michigan TV, a weekly look at the top events in Michigan as presented by the state's leading authority on events, the Michigan Festival and Events Association. A full listing of events is available on MichiganFun.com. Michigan Fun is a production of My Michigan TV powered by Michigan Digital. Now, here's your host, President of the Michigan Festival and Events Association, Mike Sukin.
Welcome to Michigan Fun and the unofficial beginning of summer. We're going to check out some of the great events that are happening around the state of Michigan. We're going to be talking to the Flushing Summerfest, and we're going to be visiting with Mackinac Island. But first, we're going to talk the Carson City Frontier Days. What a marvelous event. And with us today is Tammy Tasker. Welcome, Tammy. How are you today?
I'm great. Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Glad to have you. We're looking through your video. You guys have a fantastic festival in store. I mean, you guys got everything. You got balloons, you got parades, you got dog competitions. Tell us a little bit about how long has this event been going on?
We are small but mighty. This year's festival marks the 51st annual festival. It has definitely changed over the years, but we are moving forward with this year's festival. And what we like to say is chaos has already started happening around town with all the things that the city is doing, painting the curbs, and the street sweeper has been here. So the town is definitely getting ready for the 51st annual festival.
I've been involved with Chamber of Commerce's and have been involved with the festivals, and I understand organized chaos.
For sure. It always ends up looking like it's run smoothly too.
You know, no one knows the script but you. So if you're off script, doesn't matter. You just roll with it.
Mm-hmm.
So tell us some of the activities that you've got going on.
Our main attraction is a hot air balloon show. We launch officially Friday evening of our festival, Saturday morning, Saturday evening, and Sunday morning. They do a little competition amongst themselves. It's like the NASCAR of hot air ballooning, where they drop baggies on targets and they get points for how close they are to the center of the target. So that's our highlight event. This year, a couple of new events we are having. One I'm really excited about is the Antique Tractor Show. We are a very small farming community, and we have a lot of tractor enthusiasts around. So this was an event that we worked really hard to bring to the festival. We'll have a pedal puller competition for kids during the tractor show. Another new event is a cornhole tournament. Cornhole has become very popular summer game. So we're incorporating that into our festival. A returning event that has had a few year hiatus is our car show. So we're really excited to bring the car show back as well. The car show and the tractor show are down in our beautiful parks that we have here in Carson City along the banks of the Fish Creek. And that will happen on Saturday morning. So the park will be a busy place and a fun place for people to be. We kick off our actual festival weekend with a community picnic where all of the food and beverage is provided for free to members of the community. So that's always fun to get together with friends and neighbors down in the park at the picnic. And then we go right into the hot air balloons. So we start off very busy on Friday. So we have a pretty successful grand parade on Saturday afternoon. That is a free parade to enter. And it's about 1.5 miles long, I would say, total. We have a craft show, which is very successful this year. I think when the pandemic came around, we noticed that our crafter vendor numbers had gone down a bit. But this year, currently today, because I've taken about a dozen more phone calls today, we have 90 plus crafters that will be here for Saturday. We have just the 1-day show. So we have so many, we've now had to extend it a block. So yeah, we're very excited. It's a good problem to have, I guess. But just,
I noticed some things as the pictures are going. I saw that the little girl pedaling that tractor. How cute is that?
Very. We have little trophies we're going to give away to the winners and make it worthwhile and fun for them to participate. So
I love that picture. Oh, I love that picture. She is just determined.
She is.
And then I also saw that you guys are having fireworks. Is that on Friday or Saturday?
Saturday evening. Yeah. The fireworks also kind of took a little break. They got a little expensive for our small budget. But we did a little fundraising in the off season to help with our festival insurance. And to help with the fireworks. So we are able to bring the fireworks back this year. We're very excited about that as well. And that will be Saturday at dark from the park in town. So
dark in the park.
Dark in the park.
For those people who are not familiar with Carson City, where are you guys located?
We are approximately middle of the mitten. We are about 50 miles north of Lansing, 40 miles south of Mount Pleasant. We are located right on M57, and M57 kind of runs central right through the heart of the state. So we're a town of about 1,200, I would say. So we're a small community surrounded by farmland and farms. Our farmers are good to us here. And we're just excited to have this wonderful celebration. It's free, it's family oriented, it's fun. We don't do any event that doesn't have a sponsor so that we can make everything that we have free.
That's huge, and it's a testimony to your sponsors that they feel the importance to give back to the community, because high tide rises all ships. Mm-hmm. And so that everybody rises from that, just like the balloons rise.
That's right.
You gotta have the heat.
We are very fortunate with our sponsors that we have, and many of them have been loyal to us for many years, and we are so grateful for their support. We seem to have new sponsors all the time. Somebody will call or email and inquire about supporting the festival, so that's nice as well, to always welcome new sponsors to our table.
That's great, Tammy. So for our viewers that may want additional information, how can they find out about Carson City Frontier Days?
Yes, we are on the web at www.carsoncityfrontierdays.com. And then we are also on Facebook. And if you search a group, Carson City Frontier Days, you will find us.
Great. I want to thank you very much for sharing all about your festival. And I think you guys are going to have a fantastic year. The weather is going to be great. It's the weekend after Memorial Day, so everybody's going to be ready to get out there and have fun. Thanks for being with us today.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it. All right, coming up next on Michigan Fun, we're going to be talking to the Flushing Summer Festival. Be right back.
My Michigan TV is streaming everywhere on Apple TV, Roku, Fire TV, and more smart TV apps. My Michigan TV is on your phone too. Take us with you wherever you go. Just search for My Michigan TV on your favorite app store or visit mymitv.com. All Michigan, streaming everywhere. My Michigan TV.
We've all been looking forward to a return to normalcy, especially when it involves a breath of fresh air, a dip in the water, the chance to explore, or just the opportunity to take a break and enjoy the view. Our time is now. Start making your plans now to visit Ludington at pureludington.com.
Looking for the perfect weekend getaway? Love Lansing like a local. And we promise, you'll love Lansing just as much as we do.
Welcome back to Michigan Fun, where we take a look at the weekly events going on around the state of Michigan. So I'd like to talk about the Flushing Summerfest. And with us today is Leslie Foreman. She is the Assistant Executive Director of the Flushing Area Chamber of Commerce. Welcome, Leslie.
Hi, Mike. Thanks for having me.
Good to see you. So,
You too.
Summerfest is right around the corner.
It's here. The weather's turning, and that always means that Summerfest is coming to Flushing. So we're super excited.
Fantastic. What you guys got going on this year?
Yeah, so just like every other year in the past, our event is going to kick off with the Flushing Summerfest Parade, and that will be on Wednesday, June 8th at 7 o'clock p.m. It kicks off from Central Elementary, and it heads down McKinley right into the heart of our downtown area on Main Street. And then right after that, it's basically carnival rides for all the kiddos that have come to watch the parade. So Thursday night, the big draw is the parade. Wednesday night, the big draw is the parade. And then on Thursday, we will have our Kids Day, which is coming back again. This is the 4th year that we've done it. And it has proven to be very successful each year that we've done this. It's grown. I think last year we had about 500 kids in attendance. So we are hoping, and yes, we're hoping to have that again this year. And as far as the lineup for what will be offered for our kiddos that day, we'll have Formar Arboretum here again with some live animals and some informational and just information for the kiddos in regards to their events that they have going on. We have Touch a Truck.
So
we have
your carnival is going to be Skirbeck again this year?
Yes. Our carnival is Skirbeck again this year. We love having them in town, and they do such a great job for us. So yeah, they'll be back again this year.
And you guys usually have entertainment on stage. Who's going to be playing on the stage? Both Friday and Saturday night, or just one night?
Yeah, so we have entertainment both Friday and Saturday night. On Friday night, we have Sunset Boulevard Band, which is an 80s hair band coming out of Detroit, and they will be playing from 7 to 10 p.m. New this year that we are trying to implement and working with the Westland Optimist Club on is a beer tent. So that will be available to the patrons who want to take part in that as well during the entertainment. It'll be right in front of the stage, so they won't be able to, they won't miss out on the music that'll be playing. And then for Saturday night, we have Toppermost, which is a Beatles tribute band here in Michigan. They've always drawn a nice crowd for our Concerts in the Park series that we also do in the summer. So we wanted to bring them back for our event this year for Summerfest. So we're very excited to have just kind of a range of different decades out there.
That's great. That's great. Trying to think of days gone by. I mean, you guys have had over the decades, because this festival has been going on for quite some time. There's been some major acts on that stage. I love the theme, back through the decades. That's just awesome. As I said, there's some definitely great history to the Flushing Summerfest.
Yes.
You've always have good participation from your charities or your service organizations like the Lions Club and the Rotary Club. I'm assuming that's still holding true.
Oh, yes, absolutely. So you're going to see the Lions Club and the Rotary Club at Summerfest on Kids Day. The Rotary Club's going to be handing out free books again this year. So such a great asset to have for our kiddos. And then the Lions Club is going to be doing free kids site vision screening. So if you haven't taken your kiddo to the doctor to have their eyes checked, this is going to be a free option. And they have found kids that need to then be examined further by a doctor, and they've been thanked for what they found. So it's a great asset to have as well. We're very excited to have both of them in attendance again this year.
Fantastic. And of course, you've got great sponsors. The community always rallies around Summerfest. If I remember correctly, the parade is going to be absolutely phenomenal as usual. People standing 4 or 5 deep all the way down the parade route. I think you guys are going to have a great time. So for our viewers, for additional information, how do they find out more about Flushing Summerfest and to make the decision to make the drive to Flushing?
Yeah, absolutely. So they can visit our website at flushingchamber.com, click on the events tab and hover over the Summerfest tab and click through. All the information is going to be on there. I do have the brochure on there now so that people can take a look at all the exciting things that are going to be taking place and decide what day works for them. And then we also have our Facebook page. So Flushing Chamber on our Flushing Area Chamber of Commerce on Facebook. They can go there as well. We are constantly posting updates. We have the event tagged through that page as well. So we are very excited. And yes, back through the decades, the theme, the parade, obviously pulls a huge amount of people, like you said, 4 to 5 deep most years. And with the theme this year, we're super excited to see what some of our businesses, organizations, and community members come up with their floats. So back through the decades, they've got a realm of opportunity, and we're excited to see it.
Sounds great. Well, Leslie, thank you very much for being with us today. I really appreciate it. I wish you guys a lot of luck. I know you really don't need it. You guys it's a well-oiled machine. Forecast is nothing but sunshine and happiness. So good luck with you guys. Thanks for being with me today.
Thank you so much, Mike. Thank you. Have a great day.
You too. Well, we're not done yet, folks. We still got the Mackinac Island to talk about. I mean, what more can you say? Mackinac Island. We'll be right back.
Want to have fun on the water? Make friends from around the world, all while making great money? You can by joining the Mackinac Island Ferry Company team. Also, take advantage of the $250 referral program by inviting your friends to come work with you. Have a great time. Get free rides to Mackinac Island, VIP tickets for your family, and more. Scan the QR code or visit MackinacFerry.com to apply. We have many different jobs for people 14 and over. Learn more at MackinacFerry.com. We look forward to seeing you.
A fresh path can be illuminating. It can light up your world.
Leading you to breathtaking spaces filled with wide open possibilities.
Out here, you can find yourself without even looking.
Knowing a fork in the road always leads to an extraordinary adventure. So set out and shine bright.
And let fresh be your guide in pure Michigan.
Welcome to Mackinac Island.
We were just named the #1 island destination in the continental U.S. by Travel and Leisure magazine.
We are proud of our little slice of paradise.
And hope we have a chance to visit soon.
So hop on in and treat yourself to fascinating history,
Delicious island traditions,
and an unforgettable nightlife.
We look forward to seeing you soon on Mackinac Island.
Welcome back to Michigan Fun, where we take a look at the events that are happening around the state of Michigan. And today we're going to talk Mackinac Island. And with us is Steph Castleton. She is the content manager for the Islands Convention and Visitors Bureau. Welcome, Steph.
Hi, thank you so much for having me today.
You guys got some great news you need to share with everyone.
Yeah, absolutely. So I got to watch that ad as right before I came on, and oh my gosh, to see the island. I mean, I see it every day, but it's so fun to see that ad. Last year, we were named the #1 island destination by Travel and Leisure magazine. And this year, we were named the #1 summer destination by USA Today Travel. So many accolades kind of coming the island's way, which is good for the whole state and a lot of fun for Northern Michigan, but just so fun to represent the island and be a part of it.
Is that considered a job when you're working on the island?
Yes, some days, absolutely. Like I said, we often say it in our office. We're just lucky. We get to tell the stories that all of our businesses and residents and people here on the island are working so hard to do. And we just get to tell the stories, which is a really fun part of it.
It is an amazing destination. I've been there as a day tripper, and I've been there as an overnight guest. And the difference between the two is literally night and day. You know, you got the crowds all day long. Everybody's trying to get to everybody is looking for that favorite fudge. But then later on in the evening, when that last boat leaves the dock, everything just kind of mellows out a little bit. For those who have never been there, I definitely endorse staying on Mackinac Island. And of course, one of the best times to stay on Mackinac Island is Lilac Festival time.
Absolutely. And that's coming up right around the corner. June 9th through the 18th. It's our 10-day celebration of all things lilacs. And what's so amazing is, downstate lilacs are in peak bloom right now. Some are moving toward the end of that. And up here, we're just starting to see some buds. So it really is kind of a delay for us up north. We have that cold weather and the cool air coming off of the lake and the winds. And so that's kind of the second week in June is when they really shine. And that's when our annual festival is.
And of course, everybody wants to have their major events there, whether it's the Chamber of Commerce, the Policy Conference, Knights of Columbus. There's just a whole bunch of people that come up there to stay, have their conference, because you can't get away. I mean, you're there. It's not that you can't get away. It's not easy to get away, which is a good thing. It's a good thing.
Absolutely.
I can't just get in the car and leave because I don't have a car.
No, you have to work a little harder to escape. And one thing is you can't get lost. And if you do, you'll find your way back soon enough. That's what we always tell people when we hand them a map. But yeah, it's, kind of what we were talking about. It's just such a special place, whether you're coming for a day trip, an overnight trip like you recommended, coming for a festival or one of the events. People are excited about it. And I think it's a combination of the history, the beauty, and, Mackinac Island is not a new place for people coming here. They've been coming for thousands of years, even before tourism was a thing. And so we're just continuing what it's always been and getting to be a part of that. And yeah, the Lilac Festival coming up, I mean, that 10-day celebration is such a community event. We really let the lilacs shine. We're not so much a ticketed one location event. We're more of a community immersive experience. So the lilacs, we have over 250 species and 300 shrubs on the island. And so kind of every corner you turn, whether you're up at the fort or taking a carriage tour or just walking on your own, you will encounter lilacs. And I think that's part of the draw.
It is. And there is so much. You can't just pick one thing on the island. I mean, you got the two main streets downtown. You got the Grand Hotel, you've got Mission Point, and all points in between. And if you really want to take an adventure, go rent yourself a bicycle and go around the backside of the island. You know, come up where the British came up and surprised the Americans at the fort. You know, the history abounds there. I mean, it's just, I think it's amazing, and I can't say it enough. Not having any motorized transportation forces a person to slow down and smell those lilacs and enjoy the nicer things of life. I'm not surprised you guys were voted number one, because you've always been number one in my heart. And I think that's number one in anybody's heart that's been to Mackinac Island. And I'm not supposed to be talking, you are, but I can't help myself.
No, you are doing a great job. This is amazing. No, I sometimes it sounds like a broken record. You know, we have something for everyone, but we really do. It's a multi-generational destination in that, like you said, it forces you to slow down. We see kids, parents, grandparents, aunts and uncles, family and friends all getting together and getting to gather in a place without those interruptions, without having to be somewhere else. You know, we see them traveling in these groups and sticking together in a unique way. And I mean, again, we're just so lucky to be able to tell those stories, to share those experiences, to send out an e-blast to our followers and receive messages back telling us about the anniversary trip they just took, or they got married here 50 years ago, or they just had their third grandchild and they can't wait to bring them to the island because they've brought, the other two. And so whatever the story is, just being a part of that, it really is, just something we're so grateful for, and we'll continue to share with other people for sure.
Steph, obviously you're the right person for the job because you're passionate about it. And I really appreciate you being with us today. For those viewers that are looking for additional information on Mackinac Island and what's going on, where do they go? Where do they find that information?
Yeah, MackinacIsland.org. So that's our website, MackinacIsland.org. We do have, itineraries on there, different places to stay. And then, of course, specific to the Lilac Festival, we have an events page with that's been newly updated with our schedule of events. It has all the parade information. We have a big poster contest and just events throughout the 10 days. So people can find out more information on our website, MackinacIsland.org.
Steph, thanks for being with us today. I really appreciate talking to you.
Yeah, thank you for having me. We appreciate it.
Well, to find out more information about our events that we showed today, or any event that we have, check us out at MichiganFun.com. I want to thank all of our guests for being with us today. That was huge to be able to have those people share about their events. Again, everything that you want to know about festivals and events are on MichiganFun.com. I'd also like to thank our producer, Jared Clark, and all of the staff there at My Michigan TV. They've done a fantastic job. That's MyTV, MYMI TV, all streaming, everything Michigan, all the time. Remember, this is Memorial Day weekend. So please check out the parades that you're going to around the state. And remember the reason for celebrating Memorial Day weekend, to honor those people that sacrificed for our freedom. I look forward to seeing you all here again next week. Until then, get out there and have some fun.